Okay, let's talk about conflict. So I was in the army for 22 years, dealing with conflict resolution for a large part of that as a military policeman. And I'm good at it. I'm good at it. And what I see at the moment happening, in small communities like mine in rural Lincolnshire. So I was elected on a mandate by the people, and it's now my duty to raise concerns on behalf of my constituents. If those conversations aren't palatable, then so be it. But those conversations I will have on behalf of my constituents, because that's why they elected me. And the MPs in government currently should take a leaf out of this book. Quite frankly, some of the stuff that's coming out of the government at the moment is abhorrent. The way they're treating the farmers, the way they're treating the veterans, the way they're treating the general public, digital IDs, and it's turning into a dictatorship. And again, I know what that looks like because I have been to countries where dictatorships have been, and that's why we were there, to try and change things. So I've seen how these things develop. I've seen how conflict develops, and I've seen how dictatorships develop. And this country, this government is behaving like a dictatorship. It's making decisions, making policies, making laws without any consultation at all with the wider public. And I know that's how government works. We elected, we've got a majority in government, and our MPs will vote on certain things. And this is a message for the backbench MPs that are supporting some of this stuff. Shame on you. Shame on you. You know it's wrong. You know it's wrong. You can see it's wrong. But you've been whipped into supporting it. I know what that means now, because I'm the chief whip of Lincolnshire County Council. So I'm learning. I'm being mentored by the best on how the whip works. Frankly, I think it's abhorrent. If you can see that something is actively damaging the majority of British citizens, and you go along with it and you do it anyway, shame on you. Shame on you. You don't deserve your seat, quite frankly. Anyway, conflict. Conflict is on the increase. It's happening in pockets at the moment. I can talk confidently on this because I've seen I know how conflict develops. That is going to escalate. If you don't deal with the problem and you don't have those challenging, difficult conversations, then the conflict will escalate. At the moment, it's in the form of protests, peaceful protests, because the British people are fair and kind, but they also want justice. If they think something is unfair or unjust, that is when you will upset the British people, because it's in their DNA. That fairness and that sense of justice is in the British people's DNA. If you start messing with that, if you're treating people unfairly and you're treating people unjust, then you are actively facilitating the environment for conflict. Let me say that again, because the government needs to take note of this. You are actively facilitating the environment for conflict to thrive with what you are doing, whether you choose to accept it or not. This is what's happening. So unless something changes, that conflict will just continue to escalate. It will become more widespread and it will become more violent. Fact. I've seen it. Do your own research. Read up on it. Read up on vigilantism. I studied vigilantism as part of my policing degrees and my risk management degree. Vigilantism, when people lose trust and faith in the state systems that are there to protect them, they will take the law into their own hands. Fact. This is not conjecture. This is not the world according to Ken. Look it up. the literature on this, academic research on vigilantism and how it presents and why it presents. You need to get a grip of this, folks. You need to get a grip of it. So all those MPs, if there's any MPs watching this, you need to start thinking with a conscience. Because that's not happening at the moment. The government is operating without conscience. Or that's the perception. It's my perception looking in from the outside. Hopefully I'll be in a position to change it. But at the moment, I'm relying on the elected MPs that are currently in Parliament to do the right thing. Do the right thing. I understand the whipping system, but think about it. Look at yourself in the mirror. Do the right thing. Take it easy. See you later.